All right, y'all, it's Wednesday, my dudes, and here we go. All right, here's our objective for the day. I can solve tougher problems by using my exponent rules. Go ahead and get that down. So yesterday I saw that some of us were struggling with some of the different rules, and it's a little bit tricky. So I just wanted to have another day where we kind of spend some more time on it and make sure that we really understand what we're doing here. Okay, so we're going to solve tougher problems by using my exponent rules. Pause it if you need to copy down the objective, but let's make sure we get that objective done every day. I think part of the problem is that some of us that aren't taking notes are really struggling. Okay? So take the notes, work it out, try it out, and we'll go from there. Okay? All right, this is one thing that I want to talk about that I saw yesterday by looking at the Delta Math thing, is that we didn't talk about it much yesterday. It's kind of my fault, but what's my exponent on every single number, letter, if we don't see one? Okay? Every single thing has an exponent of 1. Okay? It's just like how there's a 1 in front of this C, but we don't write it because that seems like a waste of time. It's the same idea with the exponent. It's just understood that everything with not an exponent showing has a 1 as their exponent. Okay? So just kind of wanted to refresh our memory there. So our plan for the day is to go through the 4 different rules again, and we are going to do some easier ones like we did yesterday, and then step it up a notch today. All right? So this thing we called yesterday was called the product of power or something like that. Product, I can't remember even the word that we talked about. But what's happening is my bases are being multiplied. And if my bases are being multiplied, what does that mean that I do? That means that we add our exponents. Okay? We're going to add our exponents. So we keep the base the same, and we add our exponents. So my base here in this first one, 7, right? We talked about this just a second ago, but if I don't see an exponent, I know that there's a 1 there. So let's add my exponent, 2 plus 1, 3. There we go. Add my exponent, 7 to the third power. Okay? Down here, let's talk about if we're doing with x's. Same thing. They're being multiplied. See that? Multiplication. So that means that I'm going to add my exponents. 11 plus 4, x to the 15th power. Okay? X to the 15th power. Okay, let's step it up a notch. All right. Now look what I have here, guys. I have 2 different things that are being multiplied. The same thing happens this time. Okay? Let's take it one thing at a time. So what we're going to do all day when we get these tough ones is look what looks alike and go from there. Okay? So here we go. This looks alike, right? They share the same base. That's what I mean by look alike. So if they share the same base, let's keep the base the same. All right? Let's keep the base the same. So I'm going to go 4. Same idea. They're being multiplied, so let's add my exponents. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Okay, now let's take the next part that looks alike. So I have x squared and x to the third. But they're still being multiplied, so the base stays the same. Let's add my exponents. So I got 2 plus 3 equals 5. There's my new answer, guys. Okay, you kind of see how that works? All right, so match up what looks alike and go from there. Okay, let's do the next one. 3, here and here. Copy down with me, guys. Every one of these examples that we do, guys, you should copy down with me. If you need to pause the video to get caught up, that's fine. Pause it. Okay, that's why I always give you extra time to watch the video when we do it. Also, guys, these videos are usually posted the morning before, so if you want to get on early and watch them, go for it. Or if you need a reminder later at night when you're trying to make up some work or something, that's cool too. All right, so 3's, same thing, being multiplied, so we're going to add them together. 4 plus 3, we just did that, 7. Okay, now we have the next one, right? I got y and y. Once again, what's that exponent? 1. Okay, so I got y is my base. 5 plus 1, 6. There's my final answer, simplified and combined. Okay? So far, so good? Okay, let's keep going. Here we go. Here's the next one. Now we're going to talk about division. So we just talked about multiplied and we added. We're going to talk about division where we do what? We subtract. So Same idea. Match up the bases and then subtract my exponents. Okay? So let's take a look at this one right here. Here we go. We got 10 to the third. Sorry, 10 to the 10th and 10 to the third. So we're going to subtract my exponents. So I got 10. Subtract 10, take away 3, 7. Okay? Over here with A. 14 and 7. Subtract again. A to the 7th. Okay? Divide my bases. Divide when they have the same base means I'm going to subtract my exponents. Okay, let's step it up. Let's get to some tougher ones. Okay, same idea as before. Let's match up what looks alike. So my A's right here, right? All right. But we're still being division, so we're still going to subtract. So I got A. Now I got 4, take away 2. 4, take away 2, 2. Let's look at my C's now. How many C's do I have? How many C's do I have? So I got C as my base, 6, take away 2, 4. Okay? All right, let's try this one now. Let's try this one. This is a little bit different, but I wanted to show it to you so you didn't freak out about it. Okay, what looks like here? Well, I know this part here, right there, okay? I got x8 minus x4. So just x to the 4th. Okay? Now, if I just had this 12 over 4 by itself in front here, which I do, it's really just the same as 12 divided by 4. Okay? 12 divided by 4. So what does that mean? 12 divided by 4, it's going to leave me with 3. Okay? Does that kind of make sense, guys? I think so. Okay? If I just had this and I was going to tell you to simplify it, you would just simplify it to 3. Right? All right. Let's keep going then. Okay, this one's a little bit trickier-ish. I got 3 different things going on. Let's just take it letter by letter, though. Here. Okay, there's what? X to the 20 minus x to the 5. 20 minus 5, 15. There's my x values. Okay, let's do the y's now. Y. I got 6 minus 2. 6 minus 2, 4. Let's do my z's. Let's do my z's. Okay, I got z3, z1, z to the 2nd. Okay, so far so good? All right, division, we're going to subtract. 0 exponent, what does it mean? 0 exponent equals 1, right? No matter what it is. X to the 0 is 1. 111 to the 0 is 1. Okay? Any questions there? Let's take a look at the next examples. Okay, what about this? Now it's kind of going back and forth a little bit to what we just talked about, so let's double check here. Okay, so I got division, right? I see I got division, so that means I'm going to subtract. Okay? That means I'm going to subtract. Copy this with me, guys. Copy everything down. If you need to pause the video and stop it, go for it. Okay, subtract. You got x6 and x6. So my base is going to be x, but I got 6 minus 6, which gives me 0, which really tells me what? That really equals 1. There's my answer. Okay? Copy this next one. 14 over 7. And then I got y5 and y5. y5, y5. Yeah, y5 or y5? Hilarious, I know. All right, so let's simplify the front part. So this part I just got 14 over 7. 14 divided by 7, 2. Now let's do my exponents. Y, because I got y5. Or again, I know, hilarious. y5. So I got y5 minus y5. So we're going to subtract. So I got y5 minus 5, 0. So really what this equals, this is 2. This part equals 1. So it's really 2 times 1, which is just the same as 2. Okay? Did you see that real quick? Let me go back and review it real quick. So this part right here equals 1. And when I write it like this, it really means 2 times the number, right? 2 times y is really 2 times the number. So 2 times 1 equals 2. Cool? All right, 2 more. We're done. 2 more. Okay. We got our back-to-back powers now. Back-to-back. So back-to-back means we multiply exponents. Okay, back-to-back means we multiply. Okay, Here we go. We got 4. We got this back to back. So my base is going to be 4. My back to back, 3 times 2, 6. Next one, x is my base. 6 times 3, 6 times 3 equals 18. Okay, so far so good? Okay, let's keep rocking and rolling. All right, a little bit tricky here, Okay, but I wanted to show you it. So what's my exponent here? My exponent here on my 5 is really 1, right? So what do I have? I have 3 times 1. So I got 5 to the 3rd. Okay? If you wanted to write out what that is, that's fine. Like this is the same as 5 times 5 times 5, 525, 125. Either one of those answers would be work, but just know that I can do that. Okay? Then I got 4 and 3. So I got x to the 4 times 3, 12. Okay? And then the next one I got here, I got y, 2 times 3, 6. So either one of those answers would work for me, guys. Okay? Does that kind of make sense? I hope so. Come on. Guys, really want you to ask some questions today. If you don't know what you're doing, ask questions. I've only had a couple people ask me questions, and I know that everybody doesn't get it. All right, here we go. 2, same thing. 1 times 4. 2 to the 4th, or if you want to say 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 8 times 2 is 16. So either one of these answers would work, guys. Start with 2 to the 4th or start with 16. Okay, right here now. M5 times 4. 5 times 4, 20. Okay, last one of the day. O, 3 times 4. O to the 3 times 4, 12. Okay? Those would be my answers for today. All right? Hopefully this made some more sense today. Second day of working on it, all right? We're going to get some more practice at it, and we will go from there, okay? All right, we'll talk to you guys in a few.